weekends are a bit slower.
Yeah,
All right, looks like we are live. A couple
great.
minutes to spare. Let me give you host.
All righty.
Yeah, you can expect to probably see Kevin and leave a few other names, or Todd and Max that I saw today.
Okay.
And they'll be mainly with their cameras off. You'll just see the logo, but they're here to like do the chat, everything that we used to do as the TAs, and then launching the live streams, obviously. So one more thing off of our plate.
Off your plate.
Yeah.
You do have a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
I so appreciate all the help we get from you folks. I really do.
Oh, we appreciate that. It's definitely good to know our work goes recognized.
Oh, yes, very much so. Yeah.
Today was a very or somewhat slow compared to previous weekends I've done as far as like the support volume and calls coming in, but that's a good sign, right? Not too many people needing help.
Yeah. Yeah. There probably, I've had about 8 people sign up for this class, but usually there'll probably be about maybe 3 or 4. So we'll see.
But yeah, those TAs should be coming in.
Okay.
I think you might have one come in just to finish off this class because it's the last one on the schedule today. But yeah.
Being in California, I kind of bring up the rear.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta love being over here in the Pacific time zone.
Yeah.
But have a great class. I'll stick around just for a few minutes, see if anyone needs anything. But
Yeah, I'm looking at you on your get set up virtual background. This is why I use one of these virtual backgrounds, because I have dark hair and
it doesn't.
I just blend right into the background. You can't even
It
see
does.
me. So
I
that's
know
why
that these are tricky because it gets my chair too. But
I know.
yeah. All right. Looks like we got Mary Lou.
Wait for her to connect. There's Mary Lou. Hello. Yep, you're on.
And I'll stick around again for a few minutes, but have a good class and
thanks, Ben.
Until next time, of course.
Hi, Mary Lou. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Going to enjoy your show again.
Now, you've taken this class. Have you taken this class before? Yeah, you have, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you have Snapchat on your device?
I do.
Okay. Wonderful. We're going to have fun. We're going to see who else joins us. We have a couple of folks from Get Set Up from our support team. We've been really ramping up. We've been hiring folks. We've been growing. And we have hopefully a couple of other folks who are joining us today. We'll see how it goes. Or you may just be getting a private session. That would be great.
The only thing I had problem with was adding names to my list. So
sure.
That I was having problems with that.
Okay. And we're also live streaming today, so we may have folks joining us via live stream. So I'm just going to wait another minute, see if we have any other takers for today. We have Tom joining us. Let's wait for him to get connected. It takes just a couple of seconds. It looks nice and sunny where you are today, Mary Lou.
It's beautiful and about 70.
Yeah, where are you right now? Where are you calling from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Ah, nice. You deserve nice weather over there.
We do.
Let's wait for Tom to connect. Hi, Tom. How are you? You may not be connected yet. Tom, can you hear me? We'll see. So I have the chat open. If anybody needs any assistance, you can just let me know. We have folks from support on the call today. They can help out too. Tom, if you need any support, feel free to just hop onto the chat window and let us know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, Tom is trying to connect to audio. I just want to make sure he can connect. Let's see. Hi, Tom. It looks like you were able to connect via audio. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Oh, hello.
Hi there.
Tom, have you used Snapchat before?
No.
No, you haven't. Okay, so this is completely optional for you. If you would like, feel free to go into the App Store and download the Snapchat app onto your device, and completely optional if you'd like, and then you can follow along with us. It takes about a minute to download it. What type of a device are you on today, Tom?
Right now I'm on a phone and I also have an iPad, but I'm going to have to run. I may have to take the class on a replay.
Okay, I completely understand. Not a problem.
Yeah, I will probably do that because I have a conflict and I wanted to watch it. I just wanted to learn what it was about.
Sure, completely understand. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. And let's do it this way. Okay. What I'm going to do is just a couple of things. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Vicki, your Get Set Up guide for today. I'm calling in from San Jose, California. It's in Northern California in the heart of Silicon Valley. I worked for the high-tech industry for 30 years. Doing a number of different things, technical support, technical training, instructional design. I've taught folks from around the world. I've taught folks who are very technical and also folks who are not very technical, who are just dipping their toes into this world of technology. And for me, being a guide with Get Set Up allows me to do what I love best, and that is educating people about technology, especially folks who are just starting out. So a little bit about me, some housekeeping details before we just jump right in and start playing with the app. If folks want to, I always encourage folks to turn on their camera. That's, how we learn from each other. It's fun to see each other, but I don't require it. This is entirely up to you. Our class today is being recorded. If you would like a copy of today's recording, you can email us at help@getsetup.io. And if you are joining us today via live stream, hello and welcome. You can see and hear everything we're doing in class, but I always recommend that folks register for class, and that way you can fully participate with us. And finally, Get Set Up is a training organization. We are not paid, nor do we receive any fees or commissions to promote any products or services. We are all about the training here, getting folks connected so that they can take full advantage of all the great classes, social hours, interest groups that we offer on our Get Set Up platform. We do have classes 7 days a week, and you can take a class that's offered in the US, India, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. So we got a little bit of something for everyone.
Okay.
All right, today, what we're going to be talking about, what is Snapchat, who uses it. I'm going to show you how you can take snaps, that's a new vocabulary word, how you can take them and send them. And then how do you view snaps that are sent to you, and as well as how can you reply to a snap. And then we're also going to show you how you can save snaps. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to, let's see if I can do this one thing. Give me a second. I'm going to close down my participant screen. Okay. And the one thing that I wanted to do is, if you can see on my screen, this is my phone over here on the right-hand side. So I'm going to be showing you everything via my phone. But before we do that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about, some folks do have a little bit of prior knowledge of Snapchat. And again, if you'd like to install the app on your device, either go to your App Store or the Google Play Store, depending upon your device, and feel free to just download the app, and then you can follow along with us. It just makes it more fun, but just an option. All right, let's talk a little bit about Snapchat. For some of you, this may be repetitive. Sorry about that. Snapchat really is what we call a messaging app. It allows you to send snaps. Those are simply photos, videos, text to others who are also on Snapchat. The app runs on smartphones and tablets. And really, Snapchat is all about what we call this instant communication with people. So when you send a snap, whether it's a photo, a video, or even text, when someone on the receiving end views that content, it disappears, it's gone. And really, Snapchat is all about this instant, it's capturing emotions, capturing the moment, sharing it with someone, and then it's gone. And when you think about who's been using Snapchat, 20-something-year-olds, 30-something-year-olds, teenagers. And so, this is a group who likes to share. They may not always have the best, logic when it comes to what they share, but they share like the moment, their emotions, and then it's gone. And that's a little bit different for us to get our minds wrapped around, because we're of a certain age where we're still saving our photos in our shoe boxes. So this whole idea of coming and then it's gone is a little bit new. But one of the things that you can do is, when you take a snap, whether it's a photo or a video, they have lots of fun graphics that you can add to your snaps. I'm going to show you how to do some of that today. And quite honestly, I interviewed my nieces and nephew who are on Snapchat about why they use it, how they use it. And all they said was, because it's fun. So you're not, finding the next cure for cancer using Snapchat. This is just about having fun. It's also about connecting. So I will tell you that I use Snapchat to connect with my nieces and nephew. They're in high school and college. And pretty much every day, we exchange snaps, and it's one of the few ways that I can actually connect with them, whether it's, exchanging videos or pictures, because for folks who are hoping to, connect with younger family members, grandkids, even kids, if you're waiting by the phone or waiting for an email, it's just not going to happen. That's not how younger people are communicating, are connecting. So that's just a little bit about Snapchat. And let's go ahead and start talking about how we can create and send snaps. And by the way, if you have any questions today, feel free to just unmute yourself, ask away, go ahead, interrupt me, and let me know if you get stuck at all, or if you're not sure of something. So the first thing that we're going to do is open up Snapchat. And on my phone here, you'll see that I have this Snapchat icon. And if I tap on it, it has the background, yellow background with a little ghost. If I tap on that, that brings up my my Snapchat, and I'm in this camera screen. So a few different things that I wanted to point out to you. So if you look on my upper right-hand corner here of my screen, it looks like almost the outline of a smartphone. This icon, when you tap on it, it actually switches your camera mode. If I tap on it once, it switches it to what I call external mode. So my camera is now pointing away from me. And if I tap on that icon, and I'm circling around it with my purple pointer, if I tap on it once more, it switches the camera back into selfie mode. So that's good to know, because there are going to be times when you might want to take a snap, a photo or a video, not of yourself, not a selfie, but maybe there's a beautiful sunset or there's something else going on. And so again, you're just going to simply tapping on this icon over here changes your camera focus. The next thing that I want to show you how to do is how to add friends, or you may know it as contacts. So when you first install the Snapchat app, it will actually take you through steps for adding contacts, but just know at any time you can add friends to your Snapchat app. And to do this, on the upper right-hand corner here, where I'm circling around, there's an icon. It actually looks very similar to on your phone. It's the contacts icon. If you tap on that once, what it's doing is it's bringing you to the add friends screen. Now, some of these people are showing up, I think, because they're friends with people that I'm friends with. And what you could simply do is, you could always scroll through this list, but the easiest way to find people, oops, let me just tap on I swiped a little bit too vigorously there, is where it says find friends in this gray little search bar over here. If you tap on that and enter in someone's name, it can be first and or last name. I'm just going to start typing out a first name. There are a lot of Georges that come up. I could press my space bar. I'll just type something really generic, George Smith. So these are all the George Smiths that come up here. And if I knew which George Smith to select, I would simply tap on the add button. Now, you may not know which George Smith, which user ID they're using. And in that case, you're either going to have to reach out to them, whether it's text, email, phone call, and say, on Snapchat, what is your user ID? So that you can even search on their user ID or simply searching on their name. And then when you know what their user ID is, you can tap on add, and it will add this friend to your list in Snapchat. Now, just know when you add someone, first of all, people that you're looking for, they have to be on Snapchat. They have to have installed the Snapchat app and created an account. Otherwise, they're not going to show up here. So if you think you want to start using Snapchat with some friends and you don't find them on Snapchat, just let them know. It's like, hey, get a Snapchat account. Let's start, exchanging snaps with each other. And so that is how you will go ahead and add people. Basically, you're adding contacts to your Snapchat application. That's really what you're doing. It's called Add Friends, same thing. And let me know if you have any questions about what I'm showing you here. And I'm just going to tap on this X over here. So it just erases everything out. And that's how you're going to start adding friends to your Snapchat app. Now, in order to back myself out of this and get back to my original screen, you'll see over here, there is a black down arrow button. And when I tap on that once, what it does is it returns me to my main camera screen. And so hopefully, if you're following along, you're able to do this. And again, let me know if you get stuck. The next thing I wanted to show everyone was how do we start taking snaps. And again, a snap is nothing more than either a photo, it could be a selfie, or a video. And I'm also going to show you how to create a chat. So I am here on my main camera screen. And in order to take a snap, and I'm going to show you how to take a photo, you'll see that there's this big white ring down at the bottom here. This is called the capture ring. And so when I know I'm just going to have a nice smile, I'm going to tap on that capture ring once. And it's taken a picture of me, a photo of me. Now, if I didn't like that photo, I was like, I don't think I want to send this. Up in the left-hand corner over here of my phone screen, there's an X. If I tap on that X, it's asking me if I would like to abandon this. Basically, it's asking if you want to delete this. So I'm going to tap on abandon. It brings me right back to my main camera screen. Again, I can try another one. I'm just going to tap once on my big capture button there. And it's like, okay, that's a little bit better. Now to send this snap to someone, what you'll do is you'll come down to the lower right-hand corner over here where it says send to. You'll simply tap on that big yellow send to button. It brings you to your list of really friends or contacts. And so this is my list, and these are people that I've recently exchanged snaps with. I can tap on one or more friends to send this to simply by tapping. I'll just tap once again on Marley, and I deselected her. And then you can simply tap on the send button at the bottom here, the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far? We're good? Okay. Just let me know. So that's how easy it is to send a snap. And what I'm going to do is to get back to my camera screen. If I look at the very bottom of my screen over here, there is a camera icon. If I tap on that once, it always brings me back to my main camera screen. That's what typically opens up when you open up the Snapchat app. And so tapping once on this capture button over here takes a photo. If you wanted to take a video, you would simply press and hold the capture button. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm pressing and I'm holding on the capture button. There's this big yellow ring that's going around. When I release the capture button, I'll just make this a little larger. There's this big yellow ring that's going around. What happens is it's going to play your video in a never-ending loop. It goes around and around until you do something. Now you can always delete it by clicking on the X over here, or we can send it to someone simply by tapping that send to button in the lower right-hand corner. I can select one or more friends to send this to, and Roland happens to be my husband, and the poor guy, he's such a good egg. I'm always sending him my snaps when I'm teaching. So sometimes I send them to my nieces and my nephew. And then once you've selected someone, you can simply tap on the send button at the lower right-hand corner. And now you've sent a video, a snap, which is a video. And then to get back again to the main camera screen, you can always just tap on that camera icon at the bottom of your phone screen. And so really that's how we take a photo and how we create a video. And it's just a difference between tapping the capture button or pressing and holding it. And don't forget, you know, if you tap on this icon on the upper right-hand corner to change your camera focus, not that anyone wants to see my screen, but you can also take photos and videos by switching your camera focus simply by tapping on the icon in the upper right-hand corner. So we've talked a little bit about how we send a photo, how we take a video and send it. And by the way, videos can be up to 1 minute. So what will happen is when you press and hold the capture button, that big thick yellow ring that you saw going around, that will go around twice. And the second time when it completes, that indicates it's a minute, and it will just kind of stop right then and there. So videos can be up to 1 minute in length. The next thing I wanted to show you is how can you create a chat and send it. So you can take a photo, you can take a video, and you can also simply, a chat is texting. You can text someone. So if you'll look down at the bottom of my screen here, right to the left of that camera icon, there is a little chat icon that I'm circling around. Mine happens to have a dot there, which tells me that someone has sent me a snap, and we'll talk about that next. I'm simply going to tap on the chat icon. And once you've started exchanging snaps with folks, they'll start to show up on your chat. It's very similar to almost like an inbox, really, for email. And what you can do is tap on someone that you've recently exchanged a snap with under the chat. There is a chat box, a little field that opens up here, and you can simply type out a message, very profound. And at the lower right-hand corner of your phone screen, you can tap on that send button. And so that's how you're going to send a chat to someone that you've recently exchanged chats with. They're going to show up in that chat window. And to get back to my previous screen, you'll see that there is a black arrow that's pointing to the right. Whenever you see one of those black arrows, if you tap on it, it always brings you back to your previous screen. Sorry about that. If you wanted to send a chat to someone who wasn't in this list, maybe somebody new who you hadn't exchanged snaps with, you could tap on this button right over here, this icon. It's another chat icon. You can simply tap on it. What it's going to ask you for is to type out someone's name. I'm just going to type out Roland. Tap on that friend. And then once you've found them, you're simply going to tap on chat and send your chat to them, send your text message. And then tap send. Anybody have any questions about sending a chat? Okay, we're somewhat comfortable with that, or at least you've seen how to do it. All right, so this is how you take a snap and send it to people, whether it's a photo, a video, or you can chat with someone as well. The next thing I want to show you how to do is how do you view a snap that's been sent to you, and what do you do with it? How do you respond? How do you reply? And so what I'm going to do here is on my screen, I want to get back to my previous inbox, if you will, or chat screen, and I'm going to tap on this black arrow that's pointing to the right. It's bringing me to my chat, and that's where you're going to find where you have all of your new chats. And for one moment, excuse me, snaps, I'm just going to get out of my Snapchat app for a moment because I want to point something out to you. In terms of knowing when you have a new snap or new snaps, you'll see on my Snapchat icon, and I'm on my main phone screen, it has a red dot with a number in it. Whenever your Snapchat icon has one of those red dots, it's telling you that you have a new snap, one or more snaps that have come into you. So let me just tap on my Snapchat app. Another way that you know if you have any new snaps is down at the bottom of your app, your phone app. You'll see that this chat icon has a blue dot. And that also indicates that you've had new snaps come in. So I always tap on, if I'm starting here on my main screen, if I tap on my chat icon right over here, it brings me to my chat screen. And again, this chat screen shows you any new chats that have come in or recent chats, recent friends that you've exchanged chats with. So I have a couple of new chats and new snaps as well. I have a new chat right here and I have a new snap. So if I tap on, let's take a look at our new snap, and I simply just tap on new snap right here on Roland's name. And what he's done is he sent me some one or more pictures, and I can simply tap on this picture. And if there are more than one picture, tapping on a photo or a picture taps it to the next one. Just keep scrolling through. Now, once you have viewed a snap that someone has sent to you, it disappears with one exception. You can replay a snap once and only once. And the way that you do that is, as long as you're in your chat window, you're going to press and hold on the person's name that you just received the chat from. So I'm going to press and hold on Roland's name. And what you'll see is it used to be an empty box and now it's filled up with color. And I can now tap on this snap and view it again, the multiple pictures that I saw. And the same thing with Marley. Marley's one of my nieces. If I tap on that, she has a good morning. And I simply click on my little arrow, black arrow button here to return myself to my chat screen. And let me know if anybody has any questions about that, how everybody's doing. All right. So this is what it looks like to receive a snap. How do you view it? You simply tap on it in the chat window, the chat screen. And the other thing that you can do is, and remember, you can replay a chat once simply by pressing and holding that on that person's name. And the other thing that you can do is reply. And I often have people saying, I never knew I could reply to, I never knew what to do. So if you wanted to reply to a snap that's been sent to you, you can always tap on it. And there are a few different things that you can do. First of all, you can send a chat back, thanks. And simply tap on the send button. You can send a text back. Another thing that you can do is if you tap on the camera icon to the left here, what that does is it brings you to your camera screen and you can take a photo or you can take a video. And once you've decided how you want to reply, you simply tap on the send button right next to that person's name, right at the lower right-hand corner. And that's how you can reply to a snap that has been sent to you. And again, if you needed to go back to the previous screen, always look for one of these black arrow buttons. You can always swipe as well, but sometimes people aren't comfortable with the swiping gestures. So I'm going to tap on that black arrow button, and that's how you can respond to a snap, how you view it and respond to it. You can either just send a quick, text note, or you can respond with a video or a photo. And so pretty basic stuff, not too bad. Let's go ahead and get to the fun stuff though. I want to show you how you can take a snap and add some captions, add some text, and then we're going to talk about using lenses, which is really entertaining. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on my little camera down here, my camera icon, to get back to my main camera screen. And this time I'm going to take just a quick photo. You get to see all my little selfies here. And you'll notice when I do that, on the right-hand side of my screen, there are a whole bunch of little buttons, little icons that pop up. Now, there are a lot of things you can do to your snaps. I'm just going to show you one thing that we can do, and that's to add a caption. And if you look at the top here, there's this letter T, and that's for text editing. If I simply tap on the T, a text editor opens up. And I can just type out something like, I don't know, happy Saturday, maybe with, oh, I don't know, an exclamation point. There you go. Now, once I've typed out my text, you'll notice right underneath the text, you have different, I guess, text types, if you will. If I tap on big text, it changes the text. There's different styles. The next one looks like it says spring. If I tap on the label spring, it changes it to yet another style. And you can literally just tap through all of these different styles, and they keep changing. And most of the styles tend to stay there. They don't change all that much, but sometimes, you know, depending upon the season, they may have an autumn special or a spring. The other thing I wanted to show you is towards the right-hand side of my screen, there looks like there's this color palette, a color bar, and then there's a circle. We call that a slider. If I press and hold down on the circle, as I move the circle up and down through this color palette, you'll see that it changes color. And I'll just, you know, select a particular color, and it's changed the color of my text. In order to get out of my text editor, all you need to do is tap on the T over here. Tap on it once, and you're out of your text editor. Now, at this point, my caption is like right across my face. So I'd like to move it around. And to do that, all you need to do is take your finger, press and hold down on this block of text, and simply you can move it all around just with your finger. And then we can put it, you know, to a place where we like. And then remember, you can always delete this by clicking on the X. If we wanted to send it to someone, we would tap on the send to button. I'll go ahead and I'll send it to my nephew. My nieces and nephew are very tolerant of their Aunt Beck. And then I'm going to tap on send. And now I've sent a photo, a picture with some text. And that's just one of the things that you can do to spiff up your snaps. Anybody have any questions about that? We're good? Okay, I'm just going to keep rocking. I'm going to go back and tap on my camera icon down at the bottom here to get myself back to my camera mode. And let's talk a little bit about using lenses. So this is a lot of fun. You can use it to just change the look, your look, and even your voice. So to get into lenses, if you look to the right of your capture button, there's a small icon there. It looks like a smiley face. If you tap on that icon, the smiley face, it brings you to what we call lenses. I could probably stay here for hours and entertain myself. So lenses are special effects that change your appearance, and some of them even change your voice. And they change every week. Some of them stay around for a while. If there's a special holiday, or like today, you see there's March Madness, sporting events, you name it, there's going to be a lens for it. And the way that you just scroll through the different lenses is on the bottom, right over here. You see that there are these circles to the right. That's where I'm pointing to with my little purple pointer. If I tap on the next circle, it shows a different lens. This one has butterflies. And I'm simply going to tap on the next circle, and that's the next lens. And this does, some of these are promotional based on a company, and you just keep tapping on these little circles, and some of them just soften your look and feel. And I'm just going to keep, please. Some of these are, again, promotional. This is for sneakers. This one has a darkened lens. This one is for Honda. It has different caps. And so, some of these, I look like I have makeup on, and this one is, okay. This is a voice changer. If you hold down your video, it changes your voice as well. And it's just very entertaining. Some of these lenses, now I'm a cat, and I that's what's happening. I'm a person with a beard now. So, and this makes me, I have a baby. So there you go. It's very entertaining. Let me see if I can find one that's fun. This one has sparklies. This one has more sparklies. Here we go. So what's this next one? And this is lovely. Okay. And this is a smiley. Again, some of these are just not that great. Oh, here I am. And what you can do is, if you want to take a photo using this lens, oops, and it looks like I lost my screen sharing. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Hopefully. Sometimes my screen sharing does not want to work. And it looks like it's having a little bit of a difficult time. Sorry about that, folks. TV network. Nope. All right. There just could be a lot going on. At any rate, I'm going to continue to walk you through this, even though it looks like mine doesn't want to work. Oh, sorry about that. What you'll be doing is, and my apologies, when you're on your lens, what you can do is, and Mary Lou, hopefully, have you been doing some lenses here today? Have you been playing around with your lens? Yeah, okay. So once you find a lens, what you'll do is you'll press and hold your caption button, and that will create a video, or you can tap on your capture button to take a photo, and then it will have that photo. You'll be in your lens, and I am still trying to see if I can get up my my screen mirroring. It doesn't seem to want to let me. That's too bad. Let me try one little thing. Hang on, I want to see if I can get mine. Let's try this. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to switch my network on my phone. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. Let's see if we can.
Vicki?
Yeah, question.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave, but I got my questions answered, and I appreciate your program very much. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And I'm enjoy. And I'm sorry, but my screen share is just not, it's on the blitz, the brink today. So my apologies. But I did want to let folks know that when you are in your lens mode, in order to get out of the lens sharing mode, all you need to do is look at the bottom of your screen, the very bottom there, and there is an X. When you tap that X, it enables you to get out of the lenses. And I don't know if I have a screenshot of this. No, I don't. That's too bad. But the last thing I was going to show you before I let you go today, and I'll be happy to send screenshots of things that I didn't get to show you on my screen, are something called memories and stories. So one of the things that you can do is you can save your snaps. So normally when you take a snap of yourself, whether it's a video or a photo, once you send it, it's gone. You don't have it on your phone anymore. However, you do have the option to save your snaps to what we call memories. And maybe what I'll do is I will go ahead and take screenshots of my phone so that I can show you in the after class notes what it looks like to save your snaps. And once you've done that, you're saving it really on your device. You're saving it to, there's a certain place in memory on your device. And when you've done that, you can then go to your memories, and there's another icon on your snap on your app. And it's just to the left of that big, large ring. Looks like 2 cards. And when you tap on that, it brings you to your memory screen, which is what we're seeing here on the slide. And then if you tap on snaps, it will show you all the snaps that you've saved. You can always tap on them and bring them back up again. And stories are nothing more than bundling up your snaps. Sometimes people like to, if they've gone on vacation and they've been taking a lot of different snaps, whether they're selfies or they're snaps of beautiful hikes they've taken. Maybe it's videos of the beautiful ocean, and then they can save these to their memories and then simply bundle them up into a story and share them with their friends. So a little bit more advanced, but I just wanted to put it out there for you. And really, again, I apologize for my screen sharing sort of not working, not cooperating. But just as a summary, remember Snapchat, you're going to use it to exchange photos, videos, chats. Snaps are short-lived. Once you view a snap, they're gone, they expire. But do know that you can save your snaps in memories. And I do want to mention one other thing. When you take a snap and you send it to someone, people always ask me, can you take a picture of that snap? And the answer is yes. So if you've received a snap, you can take a screenshot of it, or you can actually take a video of it. If you do this, the sender of that snap will be notified. And the reason is, think about who's been using Snapchat. Teenagers, 20-something-year-olds, 30-something-year-olds, they don't always make the best decisions when it comes to what is appropriate for sharing. And so, sometimes it's, it could be a little iffy there, and people will take, screenshots of snaps that are sent to them. So just know that people say, well, once I send it, somebody views it once and it's gone. Yes, but they can also take a picture of it. They can take a screenshot of it. So just know that. Hiroko, did you have a question? Please feel free to unmute yourself.
Yes, during the course of your presentation, I kind of experimented sending my 12 grandchildren of variety of ages, like between 5 or 6 to 18 or so. I just sent my very serious looking my selfies, but they came back all kinds of jokes, I could hardly recognize any of my grandchildren because they've been disguised as bunnies with all kind of twisted nose. But normally speaking, the contents tend to be more joke or light-hearted communication.
Yes.
It is not.
Oh, definitely.
One doesn't take it too seriously.
No, nothing should be taken seriously on Snapchat. No.
Being a grandmother, and I had to present myself a credible person, I sent a serious picture. Then immediately came tons of this monster, like,
Yes. And I get kind of very silly when I exchange snaps with my nieces and nephew. They expect it. I use lenses. I make funny faces. Sometimes in the morning, when you first wake up and your hair's sticking up, I'll take a snap of myself and say, morning.
I have to really tone down next.
Well, I'll leave that up to you. I'll definitely leave that up to you. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my apologies. I will be taking some screenshots and sending them out with our after class notes, just for those last one or two things that I wasn't able to show you on my phone, my device. I always encourage people to come back and take this class as many times as you wish. We have lots of other classes. We have a number of classes for Google. We have lots of classes about, how to use your phone, how to take the perfect selfie, how do you use your iPad, you name it, we have it. I also teach a number of the Zoom classes and a number of the Google classes. So feel free to check those out. I'd love to see you in some of my other classes. And I will be sending you after class notes today via email. And I always encourage people to click on the give feedback and let us know what other classes you would like to see us putting out there, what other classes you would like to see us scheduling more frequently, because that's really how we make things better. We listen to you. We get our ideas from you folks. And again, just if there are folks that you think would really benefit from taking our classes, spread the word. Let them know about us. We are growing, and we're partnering with more and more folks every single day. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Are there any questions? Cancer 56, I don't know what your real name is. I'm sorry.
My name is Harold.
Hi. Were you able to install the Snapchat app and follow us?
Yes, I was able to do it.
Okay, and apologies, every once in a while, my screen sharing just, it goes on the fritz. So I'll go ahead and send some screenshots.
It worked.
It worked. Okay. And have you been using Snapchat, or is this your first time?
Actually, my daughter was trying to get me to do it, so now I can show her.
Okay. All right. So you have a little bit more of a comfort level.
Good luck.
Okay. All right. Great. I'm so glad. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's silly.
Yeah.
And I could go through the lenses for hours. Sometimes I do. So go ahead and enjoy. And I look forward to seeing you in other classes, and have a great rest of your day. For me, it's coming up on 3 o'clock. So folks may be in other places. So enjoy, and take care, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.